In the world of love, drama, and loyalty, nothing shakes a family more than the fear of losing what's most precious. And right now, the entire city is buzzing with whispers that Jim Jones and Chrissy's baby has been reported missing. Yes, you heard that right. What was supposed to be a quiet night at home turned into every parent's nightmare. And the streets of Harlem haven't been this tense in years. The story is spiraling fast. Some say it's a setup. Others whisper it's connected to Jim's past feuds, while a few are even daring to believe it might be an inside job. And then there's Mama Jones, who's already stirring the pot with her suspicions and not-so-subtle shade. Meanwhile, fans are glued to their phones waiting for every scrap of detail. Did Chrissy know more than she let on? Was Jim too distracted with his career to notice the danger signs? And how on earth did this situation blow up so quickly? The police are involved, neighbors are talking, and social media is tearing the story apart. But what's real, and what's just another layer of love and hip-hop style chaos? Buckle up, because what comes next is nothing short of explosive. The night had started like any other for Jim Jones and Chrissy. The couple, who've been through decades of ups and downs, were finally in a place of calm, or so it seemed. But by morning, Harlem streets were flooded with sirens, flashing lights, and neighbors whispering about one thing: Chrissy and Jim's baby is missing. According to insiders, Chrissy woke up around 2 a.m. to check on the baby, only to find the crib completely empty. Panic set in instantly. She screamed Jim's name, her voice echoing through the house. And within seconds, the Harlem rapper was rushing in, confused, disoriented, and desperate. Jim immediately dialed 911, his voice cracking with fear as he reported the unthinkable. "Our baby's gone. Somebody took our baby." Police swarmed the house within minutes. Neighbors peeked from their windows, some clutching their phones, already texting friends and family. "Yo, Jim and Chrissy's baby missing." Cops everywhere. The block buzzed with gossip before the officers even finished taping off the scene. Inside, Chrissy broke down completely, sobbing uncontrollably while Jim tried to hold it together. He kept pacing the room, fists clenched, muttering under his breath, "I knew something was up. I knew it." And then came Mama Jones. She arrived in full dramatic fashion, robe on, hair wrapped, but her energy immediately stirred the pot. Instead of consoling Chrissy, she side-eyed her, muttering just loud enough for everyone to hear, "How you lose a baby in your own house? Don't sit right with me." That one comment sent Chrissy over the edge. Already drowning in grief and fear, she snapped back, "You think I'd ever hurt my child? Don't you dare put this on me." Jim had to literally step between the two women as officers asked them to calm down and focus on answering questions. By sunrise, the missing child alert spread across social media. Fans were in shock, flooding Twitter and Instagram with hashtags like #Pray for Jim and Chrissy and #Bring the baby home. But of course, not everyone was sympathetic. Some trolls accused the couple of staging the drama for attention, while others dug into Jim's past beefs, suggesting this might be payback. And that's where the mystery deepens. Sources whispered that Jim had recently reignited old rivalries in Harlem, putting him back in the crosshairs of enemies who don't forgive easily. Could the baby's disappearance be connected to the streets? Or was Mama Jones right to suspect something much closer to home? The investigation had only just begun, but already, this was shaping up to be the most explosive scandal Harlem had seen in years. By the second day of the investigation, the story had officially taken over the city. News vans parked outside Jim and Chrissy's Harlem brownstone, while drones buzzed overhead to capture every movement. Paparazzi shouted questions at Jim as he stormed in and out of the house, barking at reporters. "This ain't no joke. Y'all out here making money off my pain." But behind closed doors, things were even more chaotic. Detectives sat Chrissy down in the living room, pressing her with questions that made her cry even harder. "Did you notice any suspicious vehicles? Did you lock all the doors? Was there anyone in the house that night besides you and Jim?" Chrissy, clutching tissues, sobbed out, "I don't know. I checked the locks, I swear I did. I put my baby down, and when I woke up, she was gone. What else do you want from me?" Meanwhile, Mama Jones wasn't helping. She hovered in the background, arms folded, whispering under her breath like a running commentary. MMHMM sounds a little too convenient if you ask me. One detective finally turned to her and asked, "Ma'am, do you know of anyone who would want to harm the family?" Mama Jones didn't hesitate. "Oh, Jim got plenty enemies. But let me tell you something. Sometimes the biggest danger ain't outside the house, it's inside." That comment sparked another explosion. Chrissy lunged up, pointing at Mama Jones. "You will not sit here and blame me for this. I'm hurting too. How dare you?" Officers had to separate them again as Jim shouted, "Enough. Both of y'all need to stop. We supposed to be finding my baby, not fighting." But it didn't stop the gossip mill from spinning. Within hours, love and hip-hop stars like Yandi and even young Jock started posting cryptic messages on Instagram. Jock's post had everyone talking. Funny how secrets always catch up with folks. Stay tuned. Receipts don't lie. Fans immediately connected it to Chrissy and Jim's situation. Wondering if Jock knew more about the disappearance than anyone realized? Then came the bombshell surveillance footage. Detectives revealed they had grainy video from a corner store down the block. A hooded figure was spotted walking quickly away from Jim's block, carrying what looked like a blanket in their arms. The timing lined up almost exactly with when Chrissy claimed she discovered the baby missing. The revelation sent chills through everyone in the room. Jim slammed his fist on the table. "I told y'all somebody took her. This is bigger than y'all think." But the detectives weren't convinced. They asked the tough question, "Mr. Jones, are you sure this isn't connected to someone in your circle? Maybe a friend, maybe someone who wanted to send a message?" Jim froze. Everyone knew his past ties to the streets. Old rivalries, unpaid debts, jealousy, there were 100 possibilities. But deep down, Jim couldn't shake the feeling this wasn't random. He muttered under his breath, "This was planned. Somebody wanted to hurt me where it hurts the most." As the footage went viral, fans and bloggers started speculating. Some swore they recognized the walk of the figure. Others accused Chrissy of lying altogether. One blog even claimed Mama Jones tipped off the police herself because she didn't trust Chrissy. The family was crumbling under the weight of suspicion, rumors, and heartbreak. And with every new detail, the line between truth and drama blurred even more. Truth and drama blurred even more. By the third day, Harlem felt like the set of a movie. Helicopters hovered low, detectives worked around the clock, and every neighbor suddenly had a story to tell. Some claimed they saw a strange car circling the block earlier in the week. Others swore they heard an argument inside Jim and Chrissy's house hours before the baby went missing. Everyone had theories, but no one had answers. And then came the breaking point. Detectives tracked the hooded figure from the surveillance footage across multiple cameras. Piece by piece, the trail led them to an abandoned warehouse just outside Harlem. A raid was launched, and dozens of officers swarmed the building. Sirens echoed, dogs barked, and the world held its breath. When the dust settled, what they found shocked everyone. Inside the warehouse were piles of old equipment, graffiti on the walls, and a makeshift crib. But the baby wasn't there. What they did find was a phone burner style prepaid and wiped almost clean. Almost. On the phone. Detectives uncovered one chilling detail. Text messages referencing the Jones baby and a demand for silence. It wasn't random. It was targeted. Somebody wanted to hurt Jim Jones directly. News of the raid spread instantly. Jim, pacing his living room like a caged lion, raged when detectives told him this was personal. Someone close knew exactly what to do. Chrissy collapsed into tears again, crying out, "Why us? Why my baby?" But Mama Jones, she was eerily calm. Sitting back with her arms folded, she muttered, "Didn't I say it? Didn't I warn y'all?" Her cryptic words sent a shiver through everyone in the room. Meanwhile, young Jock stirred the pot further. Hours after the raid, he went live on Instagram, holding what he claimed were receipts, screenshots, voice notes, and even alleged phone calls tying someone inside Jim's circle to the disappearance. Jock didn't name names outright, but the insinuation was loud and clear. Fans lost their minds. Twitter exploded with theories. Was Jock pointing the finger at Chrissy? Was it Mama Jones? Or was it one of Jim's old associates seeking revenge? The internet turned into a battlefield, with every fan playing detective. Back at the house, tensions boiled over. Chrissy screamed at Mama Jones, "You're enjoying this, aren't you? You always wanted me out the picture." Mama Jones fired back, "Don't get it twisted, girl. I want my grandbaby safe. But you still got questions to answer." Jim snapped, slamming the table so hard it rattled. "Enough. This ain't no TV show. This is my child. I don't care about old drama. I don't care about no receipts. I just want my baby back." The room went silent. For once, everyone realized this wasn't just messy gossip. It was a nightmare tearing a family apart. As the episode closed, police promised major updates soon. Jock teased that more receipts were coming, and fans clung to the mystery. Was the baby still alive? Who was behind the plot? And could Jim and Chrissy's relationship survive this storm? The truth was still hidden. But one thing was certain. This story had just begun. What we just witnessed is nothing short of heartbreaking chaos mixed with jaw-dropping scandal. Chrissy and Jim's world has been turned upside down. And the missing baby mystery is pulling in family, friends, and enemies alike. From Mama Jones stirring suspicion to young Jock flashing receipts that could change everything. This drama has exploded way beyond Harlem. It's got the whole world watching. But here's the question that keeps everyone awake at night. Who's really behind it? Was it an enemy from Jim's past? Someone with a score to settle? Or could Jock's cryptic claims point to betrayal from inside the family circle itself? And most importantly, where's the baby now? Every clue, every whisper, every cryptic post only deepens the suspense. And trust me, this isn't over. The streets are talking, the detectives are closing in, and Jock is promising even more receipts that could flip this case upside down again. So what do you think? Is Jock telling the truth? Is Mama Jones hiding something? Or is Chrissy being unfairly blamed in the middle of her worst nightmare? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this story is unraveling faster than anyone can keep up. And don't forget, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. It's because the next chapter in this saga is about to shake things up even harder. This isn't just gossip. It's anymore, it's a full-blown war. And the truth. It's coming. It's coming.